Nothing can dim the light that shines within. Now, what this means to me basically is my self motivation for one is my light, and my parents for two is my light. And both of them within me, my mom and dad, they both were well educated people, and they both pretty much pushed me to want to strive forward to get my high school diploma. Now, speaking of high school and high school diplomas, there's that good portion of them that want to graduate, and there's also this huger portion of them that basically think that high school is just a waste of time and it's too much work because the work is hard, apparently. Now, when the state of Florida is concerned with the Florida Department of Education, this is where I got my data from, and when they're concerned, there's 15% of them that do graduate, then there's 11% of them that do graduate and 15% of them that do not graduate. And overall, there's an 86% ratio of them that do graduate or do not. Now, between the 86, that all depends on the student, though. It's not just a teacher, but it's a student. Most students like to blame the teachers for their faults, when it's usually their fault in the long run. Now, let's take it back to the state of California. However, with California, they have a higher dropout rate than they have with students that go to school. Their dropout rate is 35%, and their graduation rate is 55%. So you graduate more, yeah, but your dropout rate, though, why are those numbers rising? Why is there 35% of these students just thinking high school is a waste of time just dropping it? Now, I got this data from the Department of Education for California, and the statistics were up to date with 2018 data, and this is where I pulled my statistics from. It was a poll taken between high school students between ages 17 and 19 that were in high school, and they polled them and asked them what they think about high school, basically. And now, for those that want another chance in high schools, there is the second chance for GED or diploma. This is also known as the Dropout Prevention Center. This is one of the resources where you can use. Here you can do your work either online or, basically you can just do your work online. You're not getting that classroom teaching style where the teacher's teaching you and you're with the whole group. You're by yourself. You can work at your own pace. You got a deadline, of course, yes, but when you're working at your own pace, you're not going to worry about those other students saying, hey, I did this, I did that, what can you do? No, it's only you. You only got to worry about yourself. Now, I found two options. You got the Penn Foster High School, and then you got the Keystone School. Keystone School, you can sign up any time of the year. Penn Foster, you got to sign up only certain parts of the year because they have deadlines. But Penn Foster, Keystone, is your main thing you would want to go to for signing up for high school and getting your diploma. And now, my thing is about high school is you don't want to be that student that your friend that slept behind when your friends all graduate the diploma and you're just stuck there in the classroom. You don't want to be that student that's right there in the middle. You want to be that student that puts forth the effort and actually sees their education as an ongoing thing that they can continue to strive for and be proud of. I know when I graduated back in 2018, I was proud of my diploma. Not only did I show my parents that I'd done it, not my granddad that I'd done it, because I made him proud that day, but I've shown and proved to myself that, hey, this school work's hard, but I'm not complaining. I'm just getting my work done. I'm putting forth the effort, because I know that in the long run, high school and college is nothing alike. No, but high school opens up your doorway to college, so when you do go to college, you can have that knowledge in you from high school, and they can know, hey, you got a brain. Maybe we can give you a chance and give you this scholarship, maybe. Or not only that, but you can get on financial aid. The government will help you pay for your classes. But most students, though, they're afraid to go to college because they're afraid to get in this number one known problem today, and that is student debt. Now, student debt, when it comes to students, they can pay it off after college. They can try to forget about it, have a nice day, but it's going to hit them like a brick road, like a brick wall whenever it comes to walking across that stage, and you got to pay back all the student debt before you can actually graduate into higher education and get that degree that you've strived so hard for. Yeah, high school is fun and games. You got mom and dad paying for it. They can talk you off the guidance counselors. But college is a whole new ballpark, basically. College, you basically got to do it for yourself. You got to figure out yourself. There's a whole new process of signing in. And when it comes to student debt, that's easy to get factored into college when it comes to the amount of classes that you take. And when I say amount of classes you take, I mean don't take your first semester of college 3 classes just because you want to ease your way into it. That's not a good way of easing your way into it. My advice for you, if you do go to college and you do want to ease your way in, take 1 or 2 classes, 1 at the very least, very most, and at least see how that goes for you. But For those of you that do want to get a higher education and do better, there's opportunities out there for you. Don't just give up because you think high school's too hard. That's not the situation in the long run. Just keep going, keep motivating yourself, and hey, you'll make it through high school and you'll even get a degree maybe.